Hello and happy Monday. It is Monday, May 4th, which means we're all the way through April. Yay! If you're joining me this Monday, then you are either a parent or an educator or a student kindergarten through second grade. And that is awesome. Today we are going to read Brave Bart. This is a really cool book about being brave. And getting through something that might be a little scary. I do want to let you know that today is going to be my last day for kindergarten through second grade. This is my last week teaching classes online in this series. I don't know what the future holds. There may be other video classes or instruction, or I don't know, but this is the last one for now. All of the books that we've read and all the videos that we've done up until now will stay on Beyond Survival's YouTube page so that we can read these books anytime we want. All right, so now we are going to read Brave Bart. Like I said, this is a fun book. This is a neat book about being brave and what that means. Brave Bart by Carolyn H. Sheppard, MSW. All right, I am so excited. And I will do my best to make sure that you can see everything, all of the pictures. But I also need to be able to read. My name is Bart. I am a small black kitten who had something very bad, sad, and scary happen. Just like the scary and sad things that happen to you. Even though it has been very hard for me, I've learned a lot because of what happened. Let me tell you my story. After the very bad, sad, and scary thing happened, many things changed in my life, especially my feelings and how I acted. See, there's Bart. There's our little brave kitten. I love kittens. At first, I thought I was the only one who had ever had something this bad happen to them. I also thought that my feelings were weird and stupid. My feelings sometimes scared me. I thought nobody could possibly feel the way I did. I had feelings that I did not want to tell anyone. I tried very hard to keep my feelings to myself. But even though I kept my feelings inside, I started to act differently. Before the very bad, sad, and scary thing happened, I walked with my head and tail held high. My coat was shiny and every piece of fur was in place. I took very good care of myself. After the very bad, sad, and scary thing happened, my coat was dull and my fur looked messy. I just didn't care about taking baths or grooming myself anymore. You look sad in that picture, huh? Before it happened, I used to play all the time. I chased my tail, played with balls of yarn, climbed trees, and loved to run and jump from place to place. Look at him go. Before the bad, sad, and scary thing happened, I used to love to take a lot of cat naps. Like all cats, I love. But after it happened, I had very scary dreams and nightmares. Uh-oh. My battery's low, so I need to plug in my computer. That's what happens sometimes when you go live. Things happen that you don't plan for. There we go. Right, back to the story. Sometimes I was too afraid to fall asleep or to sleep in my bed because I was afraid that I might have another very scary dream. And sometimes I thought it was my fault that I made it happen. I didn't feel like playing much after it happened. See all the other kitties? Seeing them take a nap. I also did not like to be away from my house. I wanted to stay very close to those who took care of me. I felt very nervous and frightened, and my stomach ached whenever I had to go anywhere. especially school. And here he is saying, I don't want to go. Sometimes when something bad happens, we don't even like to go to the places that we liked before and that we've always liked. After the bad, sad, and scary thing happened, there were many times that I felt afraid. Sometimes I would hide under the bed when I was really scared, and I would scrunch up into a little ball and stay there for hours. After it happened, I did not feel like eating because my stomach hurt. Sometimes it felt like I had a lump in my throat. I even turned down my favorite food, tuna fish. I have a cat named Lilith, and I can't imagine her turning down tuna fish. The sound of the can opener even scared me sometimes. I was very jumpy and nervous. Lots of noises scared me. Poor Bart. But I think he gets better. I wanted things to be the way they were before it happened. I wished that I could change things back with magic powers, but I couldn't. Some days were better than others, but whenever I remembered what happened, I felt bad all over again. I sometimes saw pictures of what happened in my head, and that would really make me feel sad and scared. Sometimes I heard sounds of what happened in my head, like at night when everything was quiet or when I was trying to think about something else. It made me afraid that something terrible might happen again. When I tried to play with my friends, I became mad or angry very easily. I cried very easily too. I still liked my friends, but I had a very hard time playing the games we had always played before the bad, sad, and scary thing happened. Some of my friends started to call me names like Baby Bart because I cried a lot. Those don't sound like very supportive friends, do they? They also called me Fraidy Cat because I stayed inside of the house most of the time. That really hurt my feelings. So many things were different after the bad, sad, and scary thing that happened to me. I thought that I was the only one who had those kinds of feelings. I did not know what to do to feel better until one afternoon. I'm excited to find out. I was sitting alone on my back porch. I saw a huge shadow appear along the back fence of my yard. It looked like the shadow of a very large animal. I thought that it must be something very fierce and powerful to be that big, so I started to run back inside until I heard a small voice say, "Wait, don't leave. I want to talk to you. I won't hurt you. I heard that something bad, sad, and scary happened to you. I will help you feel better." "Show me who I am talking to," I yelled. The voice said slowly, "Turn around. I'm right on the other side of your back porch." I was afraid to look. Here. All right. I was afraid to look, but when I did, I was very surprised to see that it was not a huge and ferocious animal at all. It was just another cat. The shadow had fooled me because it made the cat look very, very big and scary. She told me her name was Helping Hannah. Some of the other cats in the neighborhood had asked her to help me. Helping Hannah said, "I can help you feel better. I can't change what happened to you, but we can work together so that you can learn some ways to help yourself feel better." This is how I was helped. See, there's Hannah. At first, I was afraid to talk to Helping Hannah. She asked me to tell my story by drawing pictures in the dirt with my paw of what happened. I was afraid my pictures wouldn't be any good, but she told me it didn't matter what they looked like. As I drew, Hannah asked me lots of questions. and she listened very carefully to everything I said. Helping Hannah told me that the bad, sad, and scary thing that happened was not my fault. She said what happened to me is called trauma. The trauma, she said, caused me to feel powerless, hopeless, and helpless. I felt powerless because I couldn't change what happened to me. It was like not being able to run and jump like I used to be able to. I didn't even feel strong anymore. I felt hopeless because I thought that things would never be the same again. I thought that tuna fish would never taste good again and that my family would never be the same. It made me feel really sad. I learned that my feelings were not weird or stupid, and that there was nothing wrong with me for having those feelings. I found out that my feelings were all okay. I also learned that trauma won't go away all at once. You can't wave a magic wand and wish the feelings to go away. It is very important to tell someone your feelings and not to pretend that they're not there. It took time, but talking and drawing with Helping Hannah really helped me feel better. Look, he's smiling again. I love that. My time with Helping Hannah didn't make everything go back to the way it was before the bad, sad, and scary thing happened. But it did help for me to tell my story and to have someone listen to me. Helping Hannah and I came up with some things I can do on my own to help me feel better. I can talk to someone I trust, play with balls of yarn, sit on someone's lap, draw a picture, or chase my tail. I can climb a tree or go for a run and jump. Go for a walk or run and jump. One thing that really helped me was having Helping Hannah tell me that I was not a fraidy cat or a baby. She said, "You have gone through something very, very difficult and you have survived. You are a survivor. You are very brave, Bart." And that little flag pennant says survivor. Now, when I become really frightened, I think of the time Helping Hannah told me that I was brave, and she called me Brave Bart, and I felt much better. I know that things will never be the same as before the trauma, but I know I can live with what did happen and that I'm not alone. I am a survivor, and my name is Brave Bart. Oh, I like that book so much, and I love the ending. I love that Bart is smiling and playing and enjoying tuna fish again, and that he likes his name, Brave Bart. I like that. So it never told us what the very bad, scary thing was that happened. What do you think it was? It could have been just about any kind of scary thing, I guess. Have you ever had something very bad, sad, or scary happen to you? Um, you can talk to a trusted adult. We've talked about trusted adults before, that you should have at least four. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. There it is. That you should have at least four trusted adults that you can talk to. It could be a mom, a dad, an aunt, an uncle, a cousin, an older sibling, a teacher, a counselor, an advocate. It could be just about anybody. And you should have at least four adults, four trusted adults that you can talk to. These are people that love you a lot, that want to see you happy and healthy and to live your very, very best life. And if you want to tell somebody something sad or scary or bad that happened to you, if you tell one of your trusted adults and maybe they don't believe you, keep telling someone until someone does, until someone can listen to you. What are some of the feelings that you've had, like the ones that Bart had in the story? Have you ever felt like maybe you were the only one who was having certain feelings? Or maybe you were scared, or you felt like your feelings were stupid and that nobody else would possibly know how that feels. So Brave Bart and Helping Hannah came up with a list of ways to feel better. Can you think of some things that help you feel better when you're feeling sad, mad, nervous? Right now, we've all had to go home and we are not able to go to school. We're not able to go a whole lot of places. So I would love to know what things you do to help yourself feel better when you're bored or you're feeling anxious or nervous. If now has been a scary time for you, what kinds of things are you doing to help yourself feel better? There's music, whether you play music or you listen to music. There's art. There's journaling, which is writing things down, talking to trusted adults, talking to friends, running, exercise, jumping on a trampoline. There's all different kinds of things. Reading great books that you can do to help yourself feel better. And I would love to know what some of your favorite things are. And I also want you, if you haven't come up with your 4 trusted adults yet, to come up with who you can talk to when you feel sad or lonely or mad. We've all had things in our life that we were sad about or mad about. Maybe times that we were embarrassed and we felt bad about it. There's always things you can do to make yourself feel better. And sometimes talking to someone is the best thing you can do, because if they can't help you, maybe they can find someone who can. Just like Bart found Helping Hannah. Helping Hannah was a cat that helped other cats. And you can find a person who helps other persons. Yeah. All right. So I don't have anything on Google Classroom for you today. What I want you to do is grab a blank sheet of paper. I would like you to write down the names or draw your 4 trusted adults. And I would like you on just one sheet of paper to draw a picture of yourself at your most brave. You could be wearing a cape. You could be wearing a superhero costume. You could look just like you. You should look just like you because you are very brave. I know that things have been tough, having to go home and not being able to go to school and having mom and dad maybe at home or your foster parents. It's kind of a weird time, and none of us really know how to do it. But I want you to know I am so proud of you. You have been doing such a good job. You're doing a really, really good job. You are, and I'm so proud of you. And I know that your trusted adults are proud of you too. If you have any questions or comments, or you want to leave a comment of the picture that you drew of yourself being super brave at your most brave, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to see that. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Again, this week is the last of this series, but there may be other classes, there may be other series. I just don't know. I don't know what the future holds. If you have concerns or you have any questions that you'd like to ask me, you can email me at Sarah, S-A-R-A, and the letter O, Sarah O, at ghbeyondsurvival.com. That's Sarah O at ghbeyondsurvival.com. Well, I have had the best time with you. We had so much fun reading and coloring, and it was wonderful, wonderful. And again, I am so proud of you because you are doing a good job. And I know that your trusted adults are proud of you too. Now, until we have another series or something else, I'm going to say goodbye to you for now. So goodbye, and remember, wash your hands and be kind. Bye.